Welcome to another episode of It's Those Guys Game Reviews. I am Nick Silviano and this is
Connor Jagger.
So anyway, today's game we're reviewing is Soul Calibur V for the PS3 and Xbox 360. Wow. What the hell happened?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, I was pretty, hyped for this game actually. It's like, oh yeah, Soul Calibur V. Oh yeah.
Then again, you gotta expect something like this from whoever the hell made it. EA? No, Namco.
No, this is Namco. Namco is like, what's going? Alright, you know what? Save that right for another time. But right now, the game companies are all being just giant corporate assholes. I mean, they're all, and Namco's following suit. So everybody's trying to be like EA now for some reason. So anyway, it's beside the point. I was all hyped for this game, and
what the hell?
Wow, excuse me.
What the fuck was that? And then you go and drink your Pepsi so it can happen again. Yes, Nick.
So anyway, I better stop that. So anyway, I was really hyped for this game, and then all of a sudden, like, out of nowhere, I see a thing, it comes out January 31st. I'm like, already? Well, that seems kind of quick. And, yeah.
It was just being rushed.
There's a reason it was quick.
It was being rushed.
Now, as you know, if you played the first two Soul Calibur games, you paid like the $50 for it at a time. You just got shit ton of content that can keep you busy for months. Believe me, I know. I played the first two. I pretty much unlocked every damn thing I could. I mean, I might have missed some stuff. I don't know. But it just gave you hours upon hours of things you know. Just arcade mode, some kind of side mission mode, which, in later games turned to story mode. So you get all this neat stuff. Even part 3, which wasn't really my favorite, still gave you a lot of crap to do. And a lot of crap to unlock, like weapons.
The character creation in Soul Calibur 3 is probably the best I've ever seen.
Give you really good customer service. Customer service. Yeah, customer service. That don't exist in games no more. Customization abilities for the characters, weapons, no weapons. You can actually do no weapons. It's great stuff. Soul Calibur 4 kind of really.
In Soul Calibur 3, you had a bunch of weapon styles that were exclusive to create characters, and eventually you could make your created characters fight like the actual ones.
Soul Calibur 4 pretty much nerfed the whole creation thing. I thought it was still good. Probably wasn't as good as 3. And the story mode was for each character, and it was alright. It was decent, not the best, but you can go each character had a little story or whatever, and did that and have fun.
Soul Calibur 5 has nothing.
Come to Soul Calibur 5. It's pretty. Give it that much.
Let's say, and you can't unlock anything to character creation. What they give you is what you're stuck with.
Yeah, you can't actually you unlock stuff during when you play the story mode. You can unlock things in there like new fighting styles. Like one was like Devil Jin. I was like, this one I gotta check out. Fighting styles. You unlock characters through story mode and probably other ways. You can unlock stuff in character creation mode with
DLC.
DLC.
Oh, there's actually selling stuff for that.
Yes.
Oh, that's how they're gonna. That's how.
First of all, don't call it DLC anymore. Call it monetary locked content. Like, you don't get this crap unless you pay for it. Now, obviously, this is optional for now, but you never know. Another thing, like the characters from the game, you get a few of the returning ones, but a lot of them are just like the new characters are pretty much just like
it's essentially a reboot.
Pale imitation. This game is seriously going to start needing a reboot pretty soon. If you keep going the way they're going. The pale imitations of like characters from the previous games. I mean, there's no. Instead of Taki, you get some wannabe Valley Girl ninja type girl who's blonde. The hell is that?
I know. Ninjas can't be blonde? I'm just wondering. That's just a weird thought, but
I don't know. It's just like she's like trying to be like the girly girl ninja, and it doesn't work. It's not like Taki, who was just like badass ninja girl.
And not sexy like Maya Shiranui from King of Fighters. You played King. You have not played King of Fighters. Neither have I.
Neither of you.
Neither have I. But I've seen the work art for that ninja.
So anyway, a lot of stuff going down here. They took out. There's no character. There's no really extra content. Whatever. You can't unlock like bonus art and stuff. Even Soul Calibur 4 at least had bonus art you can unlock. I don't see any of that crap in here.
And stories for characters. They don't even have that anymore.
I know. It's like one story mode where you focus on a set number of characters, and Namco has this ability to make the main character you play as just unlikable. I'm sorry, but when I start a game and I make a character and I want to like my character. I mean, unless like in certain games where you can make them a reflection of yourself, and if I want the character to be an asshole, I'll be an asshole. But with the preconceived characters, I want to like him. Don't make him a jerk. And of course, it follows the same thing where he's a jerk and he's just a puppet on a string, and then he finally figures out that he's being used, and he starts the journey to redemption and be the noble hero. Like, we've seen this before. What was that game called?
Tales of the Abyss.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, and a lot of times, like, the characters, you know what? A lot of the characters, the gameplay has been...
I think it's more built for online play. Not even that, actually.
Oh, I'll get to the online play thing in a minute. Hold on. So anyway, the characters are like... The fighting game, the mechanics, controls, it's... What the hell? They made it too... They're trying to make it too, what's I'm looking for?
Easy?
No, not easy. Too much more complicated, like other fighters. It's like all of a sudden, like, this whole thing is like, oh, it has to be just, it has to be this certain way. And you can't even, like, parry that much anymore. You could, like, parry all day. Somebody, like, being cheap, cha-cha-cha. They took that away. Now it takes meter. If you don't have that meter, guess what? You ain't parrying shit, motherfucker.
Okay.
And, and the computer, for whatever reason, is just cheap. Cheapest computer I've ever seen. And let me tell you something. Nightmare, the computer version of Nightmare is so freaking broken. I mean, you try playing him as Nightmare in regular mode, he's like slow, he's clunky, he's like normal Nightmare you play in like any other games. He has good moves, but takes a while getting there. Play the computer version of him. Freaking unstoppable force. He has like no recovery time whatsoever. He can immediately go into other moves. He suffers from SNK boss syndrome. Nightmare in this game suffers from SNK boss syndrome. You play in arcade mode and even the story mode, you get to him, all of a sudden you can't beat this guy. And he gets all like, it's the cheapest shit I've ever seen in a Soul Calibur game. Now the thing about Soul Calibur is I thought it was like the best
medieval fighting game.
Not only that, best like button masher. I mean, seriously, I got other games, you got your Tekken, Street Fighter, King Fighter, and all that. It's all, you got even your technical aspect, and that was okay for those games. But usually, and I like that too in those games. But, when I play Soul Calibur, to me, it was just like a fun time button masher. You just sit there and do whatever, and you like just have a bunch of fun, whether you're playing against other people or just playing against people. You just pop, like do the moves out there. And now the game has to be like played seriously, and all that technical stuff that you would see in other games is suddenly in Soul Calibur. And they did this to appease, the fighting game community, who I guess really just bitched about this game being the way it was. And now, like, the fighting community wants fighting games to be just like, as hard as calculus. It wants to be like the calculus of gaming. Seriously, like, oh well, it has to have this, and you have to be able to do this. Otherwise, it's not really a fighting game.
You people need it. I don't know whether you people are just grown up or just childish or stupid.
I mean, seriously. I mean, a lot of people, you're just not gonna. I don't know, man. It's just like
you hardcore gamers need to learn to chill every now in certain areas.
Oh, it's like, I don't know. This game, I had so much high hope for this game. I'm like, what happened to this game? What did you do to my game, What did you do to my fighting game series, Namco? Seriously.
Now, I know some game companies need to listen to the people, but they didn't need to listen to the hardcore gamers.
I don't know what's going on here. Oh, and the guy from Assassin's Creed is in here.
Ezio something, Auditory.
I don't know why.
It's probably just another, like, one of those guest characters, like Link, Spawn, Heihachi.
He's not even, like, who makes, Assassin's Creed? It's not Namco.
I don't remember.
So how did this guy get in this game? I don't understand that. It's not really exclusive character. I think he's in both PS3 and Xbox, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, there's that. A lot of stuff missing from this game that just not in the previous games. I mean, even up to 4. 4 I thought was pretty decent. Not as good as 2, but it was still pretty close to it. And then you get this one. What the hell happened? You can't really unlock a bunch of different weapons.
You have to buy them off DLC in the future. If they even offer that.
Probably. It's not even DLC. It's on the disc. So, as always, in the past year, the $60 game the $60 you paid for a game doesn't pay for everything. You didn't buy the whole game. Soul Calibur is no different from any other games doing this right now. And quite frankly, that is just sad, and it's something that needs to be fixed. So I think I ranked it on long enough.
I give it a 3 out of 7.
I also give it a 3 out of 7. Oh, and by the way...
Well, the graphical output is pretty good.
Graphically, it's great. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they really upped the graphics, but it seems like that's all they really worked on. Other stuff they just, left out. So the thing is, and online play, well, I'll let you know when I actually get on an online match.
It's probably horrible, judging by everything else today.
I mean, the only conclusion I can come up to is why I can't get an online match is I think I might be the only person that was dumb enough to buy this game. I might be the only one who bought it. So I'm going online trying to figure out, find other people to fight. There's nobody on there because nobody else bought the game. And like I said, other modes, there's arcade mode, there's quick battle mode, there's legendary mode. I don't know what that is because I haven't unlocked it yet. I don't know how to unlock it.
Well, apparently what Legendary Souls is basically fight cheap computers.
And you get all these new characters that you have no idea where they came from. They're similar to other characters. There's very little background story to them. Now, okay, obviously, nobody's really playing the fighting game for the story. I mean, if you want to find the background story,
you go online.
You go online and you can find everything on there, whether it be fan fiction or actual from the company themselves. It's interesting to look up, but other than that, so I don't know. This game, right, needs to take some time off. I mean, I wouldn't even bother bringing this game up until we get to the next gaming generation. Like, if you're gonna make Soul Calibur 7 or whatever, wait until PS4 or Xbox 720 or whatever. Give it like a good 5-year hiatus with this one before you decide to bring it back. And hopefully, when you do that, you add all the crap that you were able to have in the previous games. So, yeah. I don't know what to say. I really wanted to like this game. And somewhat, I still do, but it's just, I'm probably not going to play as much as the other ones, and I'm like, I don't know. So, anything else you want to add?
No.
Nothing at all. Didn't you test out the character creation? You want to say something about that?
I did say something about it earlier. I said, unless they plan on offering more in a DLC, there isn't much to go about. Except for the backgrounds you can put in a picture. You can put backgrounds in a picture, you can make your character pose and all that.
Yeah, but basically I'm not paying any money for a costume with that. Even in the previous game, you either unlock by playing the game.
At least in Soul Calibur 3, you went through Chronicles of the Sword mode, you got gold, you unlocked parts in the place when you beat certain enemies. It was all
you earn in-game points, in-game currency, and that's how you unlock new stuff. Now they just want real money.
You had a shit ton of stuff to buy, and you probably couldn't unlock it all in one playthrough of the story mode, the extra Chronicles of the Sword
and
mode.
Now it's probably all there, and it's like, they want real money now to unlock these things. I mean, what the hell? So, I don't know. So anybody looking forward to Soul Calibur 5, you're just going to be disappointed.
And that's all there is to say.
So we'll see you next time on Those Guys Game Reviews or whatever.
For hopefully a better game. But this game generation, I highly doubt it.
It's just going downhill, folks. I don't know what to say.
It was around the 5th and 6th and maybe 7th generations that they were at an all-time high.
No, the 7th generation we're in right now is where it all started. And it's not even like the whole generation. It was like the first half was fine. Up until about, I'd say 2009 is when shit just started going downhill. I mean, I'm even going to say up until 2008 when you paid all the money for the whole game, you got the whole game. Now it's just like, $60 and then
Back then DLC was an occasional thing. Now it's everything.
So alright, so I'm not gonna rant anymore about that. We're gonna save that for something else. I have some examples I want to use, but we'll deal with that later. So another episode of It's Those Guys Game Reviews. We'll see you next time.
Stay frosty. I don't know, I have nothing. I got nothing.
Oh yeah. Just,
take care. Spike your hair. I don't know.
I did. Alright, so enough filler time. We'll see you next time.